Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of UHS Presents, and it's a special Tuesday Krumsnatcher live stream launch party episode. We're good.
Chaos.
It's good. Everybody's good.
Hey.
We're gonna tell everybody what the hell has been going on in their email and social media and all the other shit that made no sense up until now, hopefully. Or maybe not even now.
Not really.
The press release. Oh boy.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah, I don't know what jerk ass wrote all this weird press release shit about it. Can I curse on the air?
Yes.
Okay. Good. I'll use profanity
Katie.
too. I'll save hexes for later. Yeah, I don't know what jerk ass wrote all that stuff, but that's nonsense. It's this weird, stupid Dadaist story that chimps wrote. This is just utter bullshit. Pay no attention to that. If it, someone's making a claim, there might be litigation later that I didn't write this, and that's just horseshit. So I wrote it. It was not chimps in an alternate dimension. Let's straighten that shit right.
I started getting, I sent it out and I was like, are they going to read that and be like, did they produce this comic with AI? Like, are people going to make weird assumptions? And then we have to be like,
Well,
no.
I mean, I don't know, but I would imagine if there were an alternate universe where chimps were making shit, it would be some sort of response to AI.
That's true. Yep.
Well, I mean, at least it would be real living things making stuff, so that would be a step up from AI. Step down.
Well, there might be some very bitter AI writers striking in that universe.
Oh, world's smallest
Who knows how
violin.
far things got with the AI writers?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
We got a trailer for it too, and the trailer's also absolutely insane. So.
Yeah. People with epilepsy, be warned. This is a killing trailer. It might actually off you.
Killing trailer.
Are the chances of seizure higher if the colors are really bright and fluorescent? Because
That's a good question.
Are you
it's just the
particularly
flashy part.
vulnerable to hot pink?
right, I think in particular, yeah.
Yeah. This book in general, people who aren't into hot pink should probably head for the hills.
Katie said she was surprised that your picture isn't a chimpanzee. I don't know what to tell you, man.
I'm not getting on board with this nonsense. This fucking skylarking that someone's trying to get going about chimp. God, I'm starting to sound like a Harrison Ford interview right now. Chimps didn't write it. Okay.
I didn't put this. So this was like this when I got here.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have a conversation with you later about who gave that to you. We're gonna get to the bottom of that.
I don't know. So I guess we should try to explain what the hell we're talking about.
I leave that to Paul.
There's a fake quote attributed to me in that press release that said that it was my response to being bitter about never getting an official Doctor Who writing gig. So I will admit that's about 80% true.
Fair enough.
Yeah, a pitch line that was associated with this project was it's the Time Bandits do Repo Man's drugs and steal the TARDIS. And spiritually, that's close if it's not actually a literal summation of what happens.
So if you wanted to have a description like that, but with more modern media, could you do it? I was curious how you would, like, to someone who's Gen Z, how would you describe it?
Boy, that's
Because they probably haven't seen that stuff. That's why I'm curious. I was trying to think of something.
That's Doctor Who. Come on.
We can leave the Doctor Who part. Yeah, I think that's safe.
I haven't seen the new Spider-Verse movie, but I imagine there's some DNA shared with that.
Okay.
But everyone's horrible.
Doctor Who, but written by Garth Ennis. Is that?
I'd say there's some Garth in there. Yeah.
In the Spider-Verse.
The thing.
Masterpiece.
I mean, it's about. I mean, it's like when David Lynch tried to explain Inland Empire, and he just said it's about a woman in trouble. Which, yeah, boy, thanks for clearing that up, Dave.
So great.
That also describes this. It's about Janice Hoffman, a Mexican American. She was adopted when she was a small child. Mexican American woman who works in a video store in Austin, Texas, in 2021. One of the last ones, which is actually based on a real video store. That no one remembers, called Beyond Videodrome, but I know clerks who worked there. I did kind of get permission to
That's so cool though.
To put Beyond Videodrome in the comic. Names have been changed to protect the innocent, but yeah. But yeah, she works in a dying video store in Austin, and she's dealing with briefly having an adventure in time and space as a small child, which she didn't understand.
I want an adventure in time and space. I'm jealous.
Yeah, that's the most rational description I can give of issue 1.
That's
I'm leaving out a lot of random nonsense.
I was in my head. I was trying to draw parallels to Alice in Wonderland, and I'm like, it very sort of kind of does, but not exactly.
I mean, you can tie it in all that. You can tie it in all that kind of stuff.
It's a little Alice-y, but yeah, but not.
I feel like Janice is a lot smarter than Alice.
There's a hookah smoking, not quite a caterpillar, but a multi-legged creature in issue 2.
There we go.
I like the giant. Are they crabs? Crab-like?
There are some creatures that appear during her journey that look like very large hermit crabs.
I love them.
Shells have been turned into cities for smaller crab-like creatures who warp hustlers. I'm not explaining what warp hustlers are, by the way, but warp hustlers would describe these creatures as not them again. That's their name for it.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah. A thing about warp hustler is, for reasons that will make sense over time, they don't like these characters don't care about world building shit. So they just make up names. There's no point in remembering anything if you're them.
Right.
Yeah. So, and if you do meet something twice, it's like, oh, well, you got that name. You called them, didn't you kill my brother? Or some name like that. There's no point in knowing that, it's Mariah, the destroyer of the Morian Empire. Like,
right.
That's fucking bollocks.
And
if it ever gets popular enough to get a wiki, it'll be interesting.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Someone is going to document all of it. And it's not going to be you either. There's someone who's going to try.
No.
Yeah.
I am not
my God.
Jeff Johns writing the fucking kryptonite entries, in Wikipedia.
Holy shit.
Can you have profanity in Wikipedia? Is it going to be?
You
If
would
it's
need
for
to
educational
for a wiki.
purposes.
Right,
think-
you would need to.
yeah. Ditto actually you would, because they do have like some of the creatures have profanity right in the given names.
I've seen curses on Wikipedia. Like I said, if it's educational, then you can't just be throwing it around for no reason. But if that's their names, then
Yeah.
they gotta.
Yeah.
And then we could do tabletop stuff with the Warp Hustler stuff.
Oh dear God.
Oh
that
yeah,
would be
there's
complicated.
maybe I'll drop tomorrow. There is sort of a piece of free merch I created.
Oh.
Yeah, well, there's a little cutout figures and a little play set for anyone who has a printer.
Yes. I'm excited.
Nice.
And might even make some game stuff that you can use the pieces with eventually.
Man, that would be
That would be really cool.
tabletop version of. Oh man, that would be so weird.
Yeah, but I don't know what kind of dice you'd use in a Warp Hustler game.
Ooh.
Interdimensional dice.
I mean, you need
Right?
like, is there a 0-sided dice? And you would also need an infinite dice.
Like right, and then like a 2-dimensional dice.
Which I guess an infinite dice is just a ball.
That's true. we should design this.
Yeah.
People
It
are
would
going
be
to
very- it
read
would
the
be very
rules and they're
hard.
going to get angry.
Oh shit. Mike Watson's here.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Gunning for that first backer award today, I think.
This is completely random. I just remembered there was a Doctor Who episode back in the Tom Baker days where there was a Sontaran general who was going to use a grenade that would blow up the universe. And I remember thinking, that guy has a hell of a throwing arm. I don't think they knew what they were writing at the time.
That's amazing. Hey, Brad.
Brad Arnie's here. Mike's got some competition. And Andrew's he's not here, but he's probably on his phone waiting so that he can get that first backer too. He's only won 9 of them.
Morgan does that too. He doesn't come on the stream and then he backs it immediately. So we'll see.
I just finished. Well, I didn't finish. You have to wait for the stuff to dry when I put. But I just did a whole new set of blanks for more backer awards, and I had feline supervision, so there's probably cat hair stuck in the gloss varnish or something. But
You got to get the prints in there too.
yeah, I mean it'll be interesting to see how they all turn out. And then I don't pay any attention. Actually, I don't even, because Jeffrey has the laser cutter down to a science, so I just give him the files and let him go to town. So I don't even know which ones will end up where. So, you might have one that has a cat footprint on it. We don't know. They'll all definitely have hair, though. That's just a given. It's all be hair stuck in the finish. It's okay, though. It's varnished in. It will be hypoallergenic.
Oh, I like that.
See, a smart person would do it at their studio that they totally have and could absolutely keep the hair out if they did it there, but... Mike, the link's in the ticker. It's uhstudios.com/kickit. We haven't gone live yet, so we'll be there. We'll be right there.
Almost 3:30 is we're gonna play the trailer and then we're gonna launch
Well,
it.
I mean, it's 5:30 for
cool.
Mike, right? Because he's over on
Right.
the other side of the world from you. Yeah, so
Right.
you still got a few minutes. Katie says most people who get stuff from her get free dog hair. Yeah, see? It's a thing. But see, it's a problem because that adds to the shipping weight. Cat hair.
Cat hair is like weighs more than you expect it to, too. It's got some kind of physics anomaly to it.
It's okay, Mike. We're impatient too. Like, we just have absolutely nothing. We're just gonna sit here for a half an hour every time we have one of these, and we're all struggling for shit to talk about, and then we launch the Kickstarter, and then everybody's all.
Well,
That's
I
how
can
we do.
briefly
talk about in a second once we've seen the trailer.
Right. I can briefly talk about. If we finished fulfilling the Sundering, it's out. If you don't have it, it means you haven't filled out your survey. You have like 2 weeks to fill it out, and I'm closing the project. So like, get your shit done. It's been like 6 months of being able to fill out your survey. Fucking fill it out.
I got my box of books today, and I did not open it yet because I went downstairs and it was sitting on the front step, and I grabbed it, and I almost broke my shit picking it up because I didn't realize it was gonna be so fucking heavy.
I got it
up the first flight of stairs, and I was like, no, I can't do it. I gotta come back later. So I left it on the landing, and I'll be like, I'll come back and get it later. It'll be fine.
Yeah, anyone still waiting on it, it's a brick. It's a fucking brick.
It's a thing. Now, Brad, I think it's funny that you say F cat hair because I'm pretty sure we already sent one to you, and you probably already got cat hair in it.
We already got some. Mm-hmm.
I know you had one. I don't remember which one it was for, but you're absolutely gonna have some varnished cat hair. That's just how it's gonna be. Like, you guys, these things are free. You can't be complaining about free.
I also Power Broker is now bagged and boarded, and should be going out hopefully this week.
Nice.
So that'll be that.
Oh,
we're moving along.
And then after, so and Lucifer Licorice, that's at the printer or gonna be at the printer real soon?
Digital book for Lucifer should go out today or tomorrow. So that'll just anyone waiting on that, and then it'll go to the printer as well. And Cthulhu is Hard to Spell will go out hopefully by the end of the month.
Pretty excited for all these things.
We're catching up. It's all going to happen while War Hustler is running too. It's going to be great.
Yeah, and in case it hasn't been said on a live stream yet, Unthinkables 2 and 3, we actually have all the line art now.
What?
It exists.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
We gotta get the colors and the letters and all that kind of shit straightened out. But a lot of the colors are done. So, and the letters.
It's coming. It's on the way.
Yeah, it's next. It's after. It's after Warp number 1, and then it's going to be a lot of Miss Medusa time.
Yes.
Matt Frank is here. I'm just going to sneeze my brains out for the rest of this, I think.
Hey, Matt.
Matt says, I remember when Paul first showed me this book. I'm so excited.
Yeah. There are versions of this that go back to the 1990s.
You have a lot of stories like that, don't you? You have several things that you've been cooking for a long time.
Unthinkables starts around, like, the ideas for that start around 2003. I think Miss Medusa, me and Matt started talking about that around, like, 2017, I think. But Warp's definitely, it's the Great White Whale. It's the Big Moat, though.
Nice. I didn't have... You were like totally not on my radar at all until a couple of years ago when Lori sent, I think you sent me the Unthinkables was the first one that I ever saw of yours, and it was just like, it kind of made me think of how, in those old Western movies when the gunslinger just like fucking kicks open the swinging doors and just like, I'm here, bitches, and I'm like, that was Paul to UH Studios, was just like, fuck yeah, I'm here to fuck some shit up with all these stories. Like, I don't even know half of what you have, probably. I mean, I know, obviously, the ones that we published, but I don't think I know.
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of shit, like, on a fucking hard drive. But, I think every piece of writing I've published, except with one exception, has been with UHS.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I did actually. I was gonna do an issue of kind of a exciting Japanese property with Matt at one point, and we had the script, and it was interesting, and that series went away.
I'm so mad about that because it was it was good. It's a good idea. I'm really pissed off.
All right, we got a couple of minutes. No, we got a minute. We're gonna play the trailer now. That's what I'm getting to.
Yeah,
and
there you go.
Everybody, Mike and Brad and Matt and everybody who's trying to get that first backer, it's uhstudios.com/kickit. Go there now and then just start clicking refresh. Because it's going to be a couple minutes and it's going live and we're going to watch this thinger here first.
And it kills, okay?
Are you ready?
Literally will kill you if you have epilepsy, so don't look at it, Marianne.
Yes, everybody with photosensitive problems, yes, be warned.
Yeah.
And... Whoa.
And credit to my pal, my very good friend, Kieran Healy, who cut that for us.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
It's
sorry, I was launching.
amazing.
We are live. We are live now.
Go, do the thing, do the thing. Try and get... There it is, finally.
Okay, we already have a couple backers, so let's see
I
who
see this!
was first.
Who's first?
Looks like it was Brad. It was Brad, Katie, and then Mike in that order.
Oh, no, Mike! I'm sorry.
Thank you, everyone.
You beat Andrew, though, so points for that.
There are universes out there where everyone was first.
Yes, exactly. There you go. And then Matt was fourth. I'm sorry, Matt, but 4 is a good number, so at least there's that.
4 is not a good number in the Chinese and Japanese languages.
Yeah, I know.
But here it's fine. Ooh, Brad, come on. Throwing a little salt in the wound there, I see. Oh, Katie says that's the first time I've nearly been first.
Yeah, that was fast, Katie.
Oh, Matt's mad too. Everybody's mad except Brad.
So this is where, like, because it's Warp Hustler, Brad gets like a bag of monkey poop or something instead of a trophy. Like, is that?
Yeah.
I mean,
But hope it's poop.
we could carve a pile of monkey poop onto the wood too. Like, we could do that.
There are websites we can get poop. I'm just saying.
Yeah. And you can choose what animal too. It's amazing.
I have one bookmarked. I'm just saying, you never know when you're gonna need to send someone poop. Okay.
Yeah. And I have a list of people that I'd like to send poop to, and I'm just like, I need to get to the point of financial security where I can justify spending a double-digit number on a pile of shit that I'm never even gonna see. It's like, once I get there, you bet your ass a lot of people are gonna be they should be expecting poop in their mail. But
like,
do they freeze it for consideration of the mailman, like when you order like exotic meats or something?
that's a good question.
I feel like I read this somewhere where it's like sealed up in a opaque bag, so you don't know what it is until you open it, and then you get punched in the face with the smell and the.
That'd be really
glory of
funny
it all.
to send it in a clear bag.
So that'll be Brad's first backer award. It's just a link to the poop site.
You can choose your type of poop too. Like, you can get elephant poop. Like, I've looked into this. I needed.
I don't know
anyway.
if we can get it from a polydimensional buffalo, but I bet we can get a three-legged buffalo. Like, they totally have buffalo poop.
I mean,
on
there
there.
are three-legged buffalo on this planet. They're just not giant, and they don't walk as well as the ones in Warp Hustler.
Yeah.
Those are actually, I don't usually do this stupid shit, but there are a few things in Warp Hustler I actually pulled directly from dreams, and the three-legged buffalo running around Austin are one of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I want to know how that got into your.
I don't know how that got in my brain.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I have weird animal dreams. I remember, like, when I was a teenager, I dreamed. Do either of y'all remember a children's author named Richard Scarry?
Yes.
That sounds familiar. Yeah.
I basically dreamed that I was in like a Richard Scarry book where like everyone was an anthropomorphized animal, and for some reason I went to a Kentucky Fried Chicken, which is extra horrifying in that context. And the only other human was there, like, Planet of the Apes style. And it was Sean Connery was working at KFC. Maybe I can put that in Warp Hustler at some point. I don't know.
I feel like it fits. Like, what?
Yeah, no, I was like, that's fucking weird, but in the context of the dream, it makes perfect sense.
I don't know about Sean Connery's likeness, but
Do you like? Thank you, Matt. Matt got a sketch cover, so you have your work cut out for you, Paul.
Oh, great! Oh, thanks, Matt. That's a tactic. That is a fucking tactic to delay Miss Medusa scripts coming in. That's what that is.
All right. Katie's coming in with another weird dream. She says, I once dreamed a man-sized red squirrel wouldn't let me get out of a lake, and there was a rectangular building with glass wall at the edge of the water where loads of scientists were watching me try to get past the squirrel. Katie, you were an experiment in that dream. You were absolutely the mouse in the maze in that dream. Matt has had a good chuckle.
There's one. It's not my dream. I won't say who dreamed it, but I had an acquaintance, and she started telling me a dream she had, and I won't get too explicit. But towards the end of the dream,
That's a different
Ted
kind of book.
Danson performs a sex act on Jack Nicholson.
Wait,
And
what?
then-
No, you have to tell us. Okay. When we're
it's
done with
not-
this, you have to tell us. You don't have to tell us on air, but you do have to tell us because
yeah.
what the hell?
It's not my dream to share, but, at least in public. But Ted Danson performs a sex act on Jack Nicholson, and then Jack Nicholson killed him mid-sex act with like pruning shears.
That's a very different kind of comic.
Yeah. That's
Wow.
another one would fit in more Puzzler, but I don't think we can do it for likeness reasons.
Wow. That's amazing. Y'all must eat some good cheese before bed. Like, I don't know. I
I'm
want
a
to
little
get
jealous
in on
that
this.
you guys remember these like giant squirrels and three-legged buffaloes and X-rated Ted Danson shit. I don't remember anything that I dream. Okay, I had a dream once about there being 7 tornadoes outside my house, and I couldn't figure out where the basement door was. That's the last dream I remember.
Mm.
That's pretty horrifying.
In my defense,
Yeah.
there's a lot of tornadoes around this area, so I mean, I'm not like Oklahoma tornado, but we're bad in the tornado department. They don't generally rip houses down, but they're scary. They're still scary.
I was in one when I was a little tiny kid in Texas. Was in a department store, and it was like right around Easter, and I think I was being taken there to visit the Easter Bunny, and a tornado hit. My mom like shoved me into like, we were like kind of like in the bedding section of Sears,
Oh,
and
wow.
like she shoved me between like some like hanging sheets or something. I remember like, it was enough that like I remember like plates and stuff from like the housewares department like rolling down the aisles and shit and breaking.
That's so
Nice.
surreal. That's weird.
Yeah, and I think I still saw the Easter Bunny.
So, do you hate Easter now? Did it traumatize you for Easter?
Honestly, as a little kid, it was kind of cool to see. I don't think it would have been cool to see like in a mobile home, but
Right.
in that giant ass mall, we were relatively safe.
Yeah, I used to work at a Walmart back when the supercenters were starting to become a new thing, and you didn't see them everywhere. And they said that they designed those big buildings like that and like malls and stuff so that the walls will collapse in and the top will fly off so that it kills as few people as possible. And I was like, I don't know why you think that we wanted to know that information, but I guess the takeaway is that if there's a tornado warning, I'm going to the center of the store.
Interesting.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, they're not really well-designed buildings, and I think we all can agree on that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sending off emails and stuff here, so don't mind me.
Cool.
I just realized I'm logged in.
Thank you,
I
Matt.
need to be logged in.
You're the best.
Got it. Oh, G-Fest. Oh, yeah. I saw Matt's got a whole bunch of original art pages, right? There's pages that he's going to be selling there, so I'm kind of mad that I can't go. Not that I have money to buy original Matt Frank pages.
Take
but
some
you
Miss
know.
Medusa issues, Matt.
Why did
Yeah,
they-
take some Medusa.
Yeah. Sell some of that to the fucking Godzilla fans, those losers. Is this mic still on? We're off the air now, right? I imagine he's all
Whoa.
excited. Like, not to get too far off of like time and space adventures, but I did see there's like a teaser for a new Japanese Godzilla film called like Godzilla -1 or something.
Is that the one
Mhm.
that Matt's was talking about today? Because Matt's telling everybody, I think. Everybody that he knows about the new Godzilla trailer that dropped.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw the link, but I haven't watched it yet, so I'm going to be surprised after this.
It looks interesting. It looks like they're taking it back to like right after World War II.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah, which let's talk about what it's really about. Enough of this metaphor shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what Matt's got planned for us for our next Monster Movie Monday. The last one got canceled because the internet in the entire tri-state area just went pfft, and I was like, oh, that's okay, I'll just use my phone and we'll still do the stream, it'll just be a little weird. And then everybody lost their internet, so everybody jumped on their phones, so I couldn't use my phone either. It was fucking nightmare, but also kind of hilarious. And Jeffrey was mad because he was gonna come on the stream, and he was like, he shaved and everything. He got all hored up pretty for us, and then he couldn't even do the show.
Have y'all done Frankenstein Conquers the World or War of the Gargantuas yet?
No, I don't think so. Those don't sound familiar.
I would maybe actually sit in if you did Frankenstein Conquers the World.
Did you hear that, Matt? Write it down.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun. Those are always, and I think. Oh, he says Frankenstein Conquers the World is on the list.
There you go.
So we'll have to make sure that somebody pokes you when we schedule that one.
Matt's fond of quoting an observation I made about the film, which I won't say it now because it might color opinions before viewing.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I actually didn't get her into like kaiju films in general, but I did get a friend into Howl from Beyond the Fog because she was drawing a picture that kind of reminded me of that, and so I told her that, and she's like, I don't know what that is. And I was like, go watch it, it's on Amazon, it's amazing. And it's puppets.
Yeah, when are they gonna make a fucking puppet Godzilla movie? That's why, guys in suits. When's that gonna happen? It's like when they made the CGI Thunderbirds movie. No one cares. We want marionettes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I appreciate as an adult. As a kid, I probably didn't care at one way or the other. But as an adult, I definitely appreciate the work that goes into the puppets.
Yeah.
And not the CGI. So.
Yeah.
I would go for that.
That was interesting. I tried to post on Facebook and it was just like, nah.
What? Shocker! Facebook sucks.
Zuckerberg's busy fighting Elon.
Yeah. Oh man, they are getting so petty. It's amazing. I've never really cared about watching a lot of celebrity feuds, but Elon and Zuck are getting so petty, and it's just like, I mean, I'm just one of the poors, so they don't care about me laughing at them, but I am so laughing at them.
I mean, I kind of blame. We're kind of getting into a theme of Warp Hustler actually, because a theme of the first arc is vanished places in time and space, things that have a moment and go away, and definitely Elon Musk helped make Austin go away. It's not what it was, and that's not all down to him, but his bullshit really helped.
Oh, you can blame it on him. Fuck him. Fuck Elon.
Yeah, I kind of wonder what the house that we vacated a year ago is probably worth more now, because it's near that horrible nightmare community he's building in Bastrop.
Okay, bye, Matt. Good luck with your con prep. Thanks for coming.
He had to run because I was bad mouthing Elon Musk.
Wow. Wow. We already got 17 backers.
Hey, nice.
Well, do we want to go look at the... Where are they? Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, let's look at the rewards, and then we'll go back up and look at the close-ups of these other covers and such.
Yeah.
So, $8 for the digital. Which
I think I actually changed it to 5, so we might need to change that image.
you dickhead. You should have told me.
I didn't even realize. Let me look at
well.
it. I think it's 5 now. Yeah.
It do say 5 on there.
Yeah.
See, now I look like an asshole.
No.
Only because I just told
whenever you
everybody
change
that
it.
I'm the one who did those. Otherwise, you would be blamed for them all because people don't know who made these things. They just assume.
It's actually 5. Surprise.
Well, so there's nothing wrong with it being less than the big banner thinger says. That's fine. But yeah,
$5 is a good deal for 30 pages of Martin Simmons art.
And it's so like, it's so fucking weird. Like it's Katie and Fish were on the show last night, and they were both like, we read it and I had no idea what was going on, but we want to see what happens next. And I was like, yes, that's exactly what I thought.
Well, if people here's the deal. You know, you know, again, despite this fucking hogwash about the chimps, which is, don't even pay attention to that stuff. There's a lawsuit, you know. The truth will come out in court. Anyways, maybe we actually created this 2016 to 2019. Maybe it was a side project me and Martin worked on. And then he became a very successful comics creator over at Image Comics. And, you know, like, I don't even remember what, like, Department of Truth, like, sold, like, in its first couple issues, like 90,000 copies or something, you know, like, crazy shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, so will he be back for issue 2? Probably not. But you know, we're friendly. He did the new cover for us. And our plan was always this was going to be like when Department of Truth wrapped up, this would be a thing we were going to take to Image. And I don't think Department of Truth is ever going to wrap up. You know, that's the thing. So it's time to put it out. And for right now, Warp's a one-off. If it does really well, you know, we might we might finish out the first arc with other artists, but like the door is always being left open for Martin to come back in.
We'll see how much this one makes, I guess.
Yeah.
But
it's hard to imagine it as not Martin's art because it's just like it's a very special thing. But
yeah. I mean, Lori knows we've talked about someone in particular taking over.
I have an idea, an inkling of who that might be. I don't think that because I didn't talk to her about it. I didn't talk to any of y'all about it for future plans, but I have an idea of who I think it might be. I'll have to say so later, and then you can tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Cool. So yeah, rewards?
Yes. I was typing a thing, and I got all distracted because I can't walk and chew gum. Okay, so $10 gets you
I just want people to know up front, the Martin Simmons thing is a one-off. You know, it's you know, we have his friendly participation for one issue. No promises, anything past that.
I'm gonna be mad if it's a one-off because
I mean, look, the only way Warp Hustler is actually done is if I'm dead.
Okay.
Yeah. We'd like to avoid that.
Yeah.
It's Warp Hustler forever.
Yeah. But you know, issue 2 is already written. You know, the script exists. So conditions could happen where you get an issue 2 kind of quickly, depending.
Outstanding news. But you guys, y'all have to like buy this one first. We have to sell a bunch of these, and then issue 2 can happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so $10 gets you cover A, plus the digital. Had just brain fart. Like, what the fuck is the phone one? Jesus Christ. $15 gets you one of any of these other covers that are really freaking crazy. We got, I don't know who drew this one, but
The green one is Paul.
I know I'm being a smartass.
Oh.
I tried something, it didn't work.
Yeah.
I don't know who drew that one, but anyway, no, yeah. So we got a couple of cover options here that you can get for 15. The alternates that are really cool, if you're a cover collector type, and you can even get the blank sketch cover. But if you want it drawn in, you're gonna have to pay a little more than $15.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I don't know what to tell you. Paul's time is worth a lot.
I think that cover I drew is about like 10 years old now.
It's so fucking cool, though.
It's a rare piece of like art I did a long time ago that I look at. It's like, oh, that was all right.
Let's go up and look at this bigger one. Yeah. I mean, it must have taken forever. Look at all the fucking detail in there. Jesus. You and your backgrounds, man. What is... Do you even have eyeballs anymore? How are you doing this?
I
Holy
tried to
shit.
draw the first issue on my own back in 2003, which, by the way, was like a very different iteration.
Mm-hmm.
And that first issue took place pretty much completely in that city you're seeing there.
Wow.
And I gave up.
Oh my god.
I finished about 15 pages and was just like, I can't draw these cities anymore. and it's funny if you see Martin's version, like he came up with like a very sane, like streamlined version of it.
So I think that Paul, you fall into a similar category with Katie on that, because Katie is like fucking obsessed with details.
Yeah.
and this gets you guys into trouble sometimes, I think.
Well, yeah.
I feel like I look at it though, and
Miss Medusa now, she knows,
well, yeah. Oh, poor Katie in the cages.
Hey, and I'll tell you what, it's not necessarily the next issue of Miss Medusa. It's not necessarily the next Miss Medusa comic you'll be seeing, but I am working on a draft of an issue of Miss Medusa, let's say. And unfortunately, there is a scene with a lot of animal cages.
Bro.
Sorry,
I
Katie.
bet. Okay, I don't know if Katie's still available watching here, but like I think she still remembers exactly how many bars it was. She's told us several times.
The good news is these are like outdoor wooden pens for animals.
Yep, she remembers.
Yeah.
See, you
She
traumatized
counted
Katie.
them.
She remembers exactly 109 bars. That's perfect. Okay, let's go down here. So, magnetics, fridge I don't know what people put these on. I put them on my fridge, but like lockers and shit too, I guess.
And
what do you guys use magnets for?
And I believe they are in scale. They should be in scale with the Miss Medusa and Unthinkables ones.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so if you want to have, not multiversal, but in the case of Warp Hustler, motherversal adventures with the Warp cast, and you need like just fucking mooks to catch bullets, you got the Miss Medusa and Unthinkables casts.
Nice. So if you want all the covers, except the sketch cover, $38. That's a pretty freaking nice deal. And then we got t-shirts. And you get to choose a color this time because we couldn't decide which one.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's the didn't you kill my brother crab? Yeah. That's one of mine.
Let's see. Oh, $78 gets you the 3 covers, but in hollow, which, I mean,
The Martin
why not,
cover
right?
in hollow is that's going to be a thing of beauty.
I want everybody to know I made these, so I usually do the mock-ups for Lori, and I made these, and I don't know if you noticed the covers here, but they are extremely colorful, and trying to make them look hollow on a flat image like this was goddamn impossible.
Yeah, I imagine.
So I just settled for this like I put sparklies on it, and I was like, they'll know, right? They'll get it.
It's totally sparkly, and yeah, it's fine.
Like, I was able to produce a reasonable facsimile of most of the covers that I've done hollow versions of for the mock-ups, but like this one, no. I was like, I think that I probably tried 5 different times, and then I was just like, you know what? I give up. We'll just make the colors go. I'll cover. Yeah, I just fucking. It was no. This was impossible. Although Paul's cover did come out a little bit better than the other two because his is the most monochrome, I guess. Like, you got the most of one color happening, and that's what's the easiest to make look hollow. But
yeah.
Right.
At
Hey,
any rate.
J-Man.
J-Man's here. Hey, J-Man. See, $95 is a shirt and a book and a hollow book and the magnet set and the PDF. Did I get it all?
Yes.
Is that a question? Is that a question or a statement?
that sounds right.
I mean, all the shit in the picture. You'll get one of everything in the picture. That's what you'll get. Except the phone. You don't actually get an actual phone. I hope that's clear from the pictures. You get the PDF. We're not going to give everybody a phone.
Some packages may contain poop. Also.
Particularly Brad's, right?
That'd be cool to have burner phones as part of a reward tier.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Immediately get investigated by the FBI for buying like 200 burner phones.
We said they shouldn't use the prize package for their drug deals.
Right. Oh my god.
All right, so if you want the sketch cover, you could better jump in now, because I mean, I know at least one of them's gone, because Matt just pretty much told us that he's going to torture Paul.
How many did I agree to again?
Let's check. Let me check what I put.
Because over a certain number, I'm going to blame it on the jerk ass who wrote the press release.
5 total.
Okay.
Which I swear I was given permission to put there. I'm not.
I don't know. There's going to be an investigation later. I think someone may have hacked my email and is, maybe behind us.
Very possible.
Yeah.
It was me. Oh, I don't know how to hack. I don't know what hacking is. Anyway, $195 gets you one of everything. I know we tricked you with the picture of a cat in here, but it's not. You just get one of everything.
It doesn't get you this very handsome cat.
Yes.
Eventually, Warp Hustler will get into the concept of emergency kittens.
Nice.
That's an exciting invention of the future.
So, like, maybe in the future they will be cats as prizes.
Burner phones, cats, and poop. It's all.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's gonna be okay.
I don't know. We might have some kittens here soon, maybe.
That's
true.
That'd be a good way to rehome them, right? Just punch some holes in the box.
Yeah. Local pickup only.
So, add-ons. You know the deal with add-ons, right? You get your magnets.
All the same shit
hollow.
Again.
Yeah, $30 gets you a hollow cover. $35 gets you a shirt. $25 gets you the magnets. Like you do. All kinds of fun stuff. And then we'll show you stretch goals. If we make it to our goal here soon, we'll be able to show you stretch goals. I don't even know what they are.
I
think I know what one of them is.
I've forgotten.
Wait, no, I think I know what 2 of them are.
There should be a sticker sheet. I know one of them is a sticker sheet.
There's stickers and there's more
Oh,
magnets.
that's one stretch gold. Okay, all right, cool.
I think we should probably make a magnet out of Bob, though.
There is a Bob magnet. Like things are a little tricky with Bob because Bob has a final form, which we're keeping somewhat under wraps. You'll see it in the issue, but I don't want to. I'm trying not to spoil stuff.
You want to know what's funny? Is the cat's name is Bob too, and that's who I was actually talking about.
Funny.
Yeah.
This is an extremely photogenic cat, and he doesn't have a bad picture.
Well, and he's even more suitable because of Bob the character and Bob
Yeah.
the cat.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You put Bob's glass. Well, or maybe they're yeah. That's probably Bob's glasses. Bob's glasses on Bob.
I like it.
Yeah, Bob and Warpustler and Screaming Red and the Unthinkables have the same eyewear. Interesting.
This
That's
Bob
probably
is
cool.
like he's looking at shit too. Can you see the reflection? I gotta get closer. Can you see it?
It's hard to see from here.
Can I just like open up the image in a new tab and just show that instead?
Yeah, it should let you.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Why won't it just let me flip screens? God. There we go. Now I gotta go here. There, now it's humongous.
Oh my god.
He'd be looking at shit. Mike says Emergency Kittens is a great name for a band. And Extremely Photogenic Cat is also a great name for a band. So we gotta start some bands. Anyway. Ah, shit. Why you do this? There we go.
Let me know if my signal goes bad. I'm getting a tasty beverage here.
So far, you're okay.
All right, good.
We're up to 25 backers.
Hey.
Thank you.
Very exciting. I mean, just based on this art, we should probably scroll through this art, shouldn't we? Just based on this art, you should get the book. Anybody has any comments, just stop me as I'm scrolling so that we can comment on the art. Yeah, okay. Just looking at these things scrolling through, it's like, what the shit is going on here, right? I mean...
Yeah.
Oh, there's the brother eater crab. And there's the monkeys.
Yeah, some of these creatures we've seen just scrolling here include "Didn't you kill my brother?" "No thanks, I'm Christian," and no thanks, I'm Catholic, and "Paid you already."
Nice. Big chaotic self-indulgent mess. I like it.
Yeah, how about Erwin's bee cover there?
Right?
Yeah, I love it.
Crazy.
My friend Steve read a review copy of Warp Hustler the other day, and he said he had trouble not imagining Crowley and Aziraphale from Good Omens.
Yeah.
As John and Bob, which I know they're different. It's just like when you've already seen something, like it has a vibe like that, I guess.
I don't know who. Well, yeah, I guess Michael Sheen. I guess Michael Sheen would be Bob in that equation.
You're right.
Actually, you know who wouldn't?
I think we might have lost him.
Okay, now you cut out.
Oh,
And then he's back.
What did you say? Well, all we got was you know who, and then nothing.
I was saying not bad casting for John 3:16 would have been that Tom Sturridge guy from Sandman.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has that ethereal kind of just weird
Is he the
look.
guy who actually plays Sandman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't remember most of their names, the actors, and so I'm like sitting here going, which one is that? Okay. Can't wait for that show to come out for a second season, though. It's gonna be fun. I'm surprised that Good Omens, since we're talking about that, Good Omens got a second season. It seemed pretty perfect in the first season. I hope the second season doesn't ruin it. But Neil Gaiman said that they had written down the framework for a second book, but it just never got written because Terry Pratchett died. So
Yeah.
So I feel positive about it, but cautiously so.
Yeah.
I'm just
You
glad we got
can
the
always
first one.
ignore it.
Indeed, we can do that.
That's like the people who gripe about the new Indiana Jones movie. It's like, oh, they should have ended with, them riding off into the sunset. It's like, well, unless they died over the next hill, they had more story.
Right.
You can participate in it or not,
Yeah.
Oh. Katie said the story for the second book is what potential season 3 will be based on. So what's season 2 based on? Is that I'm not done with Good Omens. I started reading it, but I did not finish yet. So is there is the season 2 shit in the book, and I'm just not there yet?
I assume so.
Well, I guess I'll let you know.
The show
It's
everyone
gonna
should
take
be
me about
watching,
10 years, but I'll read it.
The show everyone should be watching right now is Warrior.
Warrior.
Yeah, I still need to do that.
Yeah.
What's that on?
Over on, the horribly retitled Max.
Oh, that's why I don't know about it. We don't have that one. We are finishing Mythic Quest, and then I think we gotta bounce over. I still gotta make Jeffrey watch Nimona with me, though, because I want to watch that one.
You gotta watch Silo.
Yes, we gotta watch Silo, too. And we gotta watch... There's so many. I have so many. There's something on Netflix that I gotta watch. So much shit. And I still have to watch... I have to finish The Boys, and I have to watch The Power, and oh, man, there's so many. I guess the writer's strike is a good thing for those of us who need to catch up on this shit, right?
No.
It's not a good thing.
Oh, man.
We're at 30 backers.
Yeah, there's just so much good stuff to look at. Oh, that's awesome, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff out there. I mean, not just in the the TV and movies and stuff, but also in, the indie comics, and I'm not just talking about this one. There's a lot of good stuff coming out. This year sucks for entertainment stuff because people aren't able to spend as much because of the stupid inflation bullshit, and people aren't I don't know if the movie theaters in your area are recovering, but yeah, ours don't seem to be recovering since the pandemic.
I'm Mr. I'm Kirk when it comes to that. I'm let them die. That's not a popular opinion, but yeah.
At this point, I am so anti-go outside that I don't really care either.
Yeah.
Although I will say we do now finally, after we just right before the pandemic, this theater, this new company occupied the old theater and put in heated seats that recline and stuff, and I was like, I can deal with that. That's okay.
That's not bad.
Yeah, they're not cloth seats either, because I needed to be able to wipe them off before I sat in them. Because I don't know what people do in those theaters, but I've heard stories.
Oh, I they were horrible places before you could catch COVID in them. And
Mhm.
I remember going to a screening of Out of Sight with George Clooney and J-Lo, and they were in the movie. I didn't actually go with them, and I was with my cousins, and it's a reasonably funny movie, but there was a bit where they just started dying, like they could not stop laughing, and I was like, it's not that funny. And then I look left, and there was this disheveled old lady at the end of our row, and she just had squatted forward, pulled up her dress, and took a piss right on the floor.
Oh.
The movie was that good, I guess.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think if I'd seen that, I just would stop going to movies right then. Like, that's good. Like, yeah.
Yeah, very impassioned lecture by Martin Scorsese and Quentin Tarantino about why we have to go to the theater to see it. I'll put the homeless lady that peed on the floor against that.
Yeah, like I can just stay home and not get my seat kicked and not have anybody pissing on the floor.
Yeah. And
Like-
home is pants optional too.
Jesus.
God, I mean, I'm sure we've all worked in retail at some point, right? Like it sucks.
Oh, yeah.
But like
Yeah.
movie theater workers, whole new level of gross. I
Yeah.
mean, I did work at Walmart when somebody pooped on the floor in there though once. So that was pretty disgusting.
But a buddy of mine worked at a theater, and a guy got killed out in the parking lot.
What the fuck?
Shot all full of holes. He was taking the garbage out, and he was like, "Oh, there's a corpse."
Was that in Texas?
Yeah, that would have been in San Antonio.
Yeah.
Are people okay?
I mean, this
No,
was
Lori, don't you watch the news? No.
This would have been the 90s, I think, or even maybe, yeah, probably the 90s.
And wildly, the 90s were actually worse for gun violence than they are now. But it's getting back up to 90s levels of gun violence, I think.
But like you're getting paid minimum wage to take out the garbage at the movie theater, and you go out there and there's a corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you might become one too when you step out there. It's not good.
Well, it was, I guess, settling a fracas that started in the theater. Which I always wonder when I hear stories like that, like, what was the movie?
Yeah.
Katie said we had a guy crap his pants in the shop and then just shook it out of his trouser leg and carried on shopping. What the fuck?
Was it Black Friday?
Is this I don't understand. Are people is it a mental illness? Are they just they just don't care anymore? I
don't know. I mean, by and large, people aren't that gross, but there's the bigger the village, the more idiots. I don't know.
I'm so worried about
humanity in general.
Yeah.
Just yikes. Big yikes.
Yeah, I did video retail for a few years, and I never worked in rental. I have a lot of friends who worked in rental. I did retail, and some of that did still inform Warp Hustler. With Janice, clerking experience.
Yeah. You can tell. That's
yeah.
Yeah. Them some stories. Mike says, I have maintained that humanity needs a much stricter definition of people.
Did any of you ever have to use those at our store they called them hokies? Those things you like roll over the awful carpet to like pull up shit.
Oh yeah, the vacuum cleaners that aren't really vacuum.
Yeah. The non-powered vacuum cleaners that just kind of roll shit up the off the horrible carpet. And usually there's gum.
Oh. Yeah, no, I don't. Why do retail places, why do public places put carpets down
Mm.
in their floors, like restaurants and and
That's a
video
good
stores?
question.
Like, just why? Why would you do that to yourself? Just
Yeah.
lay down some cement and paint it if you must, but don't waste your money on carpet. Gross.
Yeah.
If you need to have the sound dampening, that's what the walls and ceilings. Put the carpet there.
Yeah, I guess that was the logic, probably.
That's the only thing I can think of, is because places without carpets are much louder. But like, again, walls and ceilings. Put the carpet there. Or acoustic tiles. Whatever. I don't, like, just freaking staple some mattresses to the wall. Whatever. It's better than carpeting. Let's just be clear on that. It's better than carpeting.
Is that why the starships in Star Trek: The Next Generation had carpet?
Oh.
I wonder if that was actually like a practical shooting thing.
Maybe.
I hadn't even thought of that, but there is a lot of carpet.
Yeah.
Like, for no
they
fucking
talked
reason.
about it in the last season of Picard. Spoilers.
What?
Now that I'm thinking about it, carpet on the walls and stuff, that's very 70s, isn't it?
Mm.
Carpeting all the vertical spaces. All the same, it would work. And at least that way you could hose it down. Like, you can't hose down carpeting that's on the floor.
You ever seen Barbarella? They have spaceships with shag carpet on the walls.
Yes.
Nice.
That was my next question, of course.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking
That would be-
awesome.
That would be the quietest room ever, and it'd be, like, soft.
Of a cleaning nightmare, though.
Yes.
The cats would just climb it, though.
Yeah.
Also.
That would be fun.
That'd be kind of cool.
I mean, they'd ruin it pretty fast that way, but it would be fun to watch. I mean, tell me we wouldn't have like Hellboy numbers of cats in the place if it was just wall to wall, floor to ceiling shag carpet. We just have 50 cats and just watch them climb because it'd be funny.
We've derailed here a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do we have closing statements? Do we want to? Well, we should show the trailer again before we end. But like, Paul, is there anything you want to, I don't know, elaborate on without somehow spoiling things, or what do you?
That's the problem. Is the first issue is very hard to pitch. Just speaking honestly here, there's so many weird turns in it that like talking about it in a lot of detail actually spoils a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and really we gotta get past issue 2 because at issue 2 you'll start actually finding out some shit that's going on.
And then we get emergency kittens.
And yeah, and we'll eventually get into the weird tech of the trade. We'll get into black bags and emergency kittens and hyperspace compasses. We'll talk about the science of X strands and Y strands. There's weird physics shit. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a character called Other Fred who isn't in the first issue. That's the biggest mistake, is Other Fred's in issue 2, not issue 1. But she's a non-canonical incarnation of a retired time-space adventurer who was a children's hero on TV. But not in a legally assailable way.
Hint.
Well.
Hint.
Yeah.
There also might be a crossover that is going to drive a fan wiki nuts. They're going to get pissed off at us because they might have to put Warp Hustler in their wiki.
Oh man. Yep.
I look forward to the drama, let me tell you. Well, we're sitting at 32 backers and $859, and thank you everybody who's backed so far. Tell your friends.
Really?
Tell your parents. Tell your sisters. Tell your neighbors. Oh, I forgot to put the banner back up. It's uhstudios.com/kickit. Go and back it. Do the thing. And in the meantime, I guess we should totally just watch this trailer one more time.
Yeah.
And then we'll see y'all next week. We might be back tomorrow for what Katie draws. I need to get Katie to figure out what she wants to draw. And then we'll be on tomorrow for what Katie draws. And then we'll be back next Monday for UHS Presents.
Yeah.
And maybe in the future, we'll do a little giveaway on here if that is okay.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All about giving
I
shit
have
away.
a stack of, I'll have to figure out kind of like a theme for it, but I have a stack of, like DVDs that were kind of surplused from Beyond Videodrome. So people can have that. We'll work out some kind of question you have to answer or something.
That'd be awesome and chaotic. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah. All right. Well, if anybody has any questions, you better type fast because I'm about to hit the button to start this thing and then we're going to go. But otherwise, thank you for joining us. And thank you for backing so far. I already said that. Come watch what Katie draws tomorrow at 5 on this channel. And then come back and watch us on Agents of Geekdom on Monday. And in the meantime, I don't know. Look at our social media. I don't know. Look at shit. Do whatever you usually do. I don't need to tell you how to live your life. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Anyway, subscribe, like this video, comment on this video, murder this video, skin the flesh from this video. Where the flesh is your flesh, you're the video now.
For more resources, go to our website, ya fuckers.
And if you don't subscribe to our Patreon, I'll kill you.